Snoke secrets. There has been a big question mark over the head of Supreme Leader Snoke since his debut in Star Wars The Force Awakens, and the latest edition of Star Wars Absolutely Everything You Need to Know has given us brief insights. Turns out the character is a master of telekinesis and telepathy, as well as force chokes and throws. So is he a Sith after all? Read more here. Marvel pulls Punisher following the tragic events in Las Vegas. Marvel Studios announced they were pulling the Punisher panel from New York Comic Con. "We are stunned and saddened by this week's senseless act in Las Vegas," reads the official statement from the companies. After careful consideration, Netflix and Marvel have decided it wouldn't be appropriate for Marvel's The Punisher to participate in New York Comic Con. "Our thoughts continue to be with the victims and those affected by this tragedy." Read more here. Another Infinity War member. The ever-growing cast of Avengers Infinity War could be getting another huge addition, with the official IMDb Twitter profile tweeting, "Does the name Cindy Moon mean anything to you?" complete with a link to actress Tiffany S. Benson, who just so happened to portray the character of Cindy in Spider-Man Homecoming. Interestingly, the tweet was retweeted by comic book writer Robbie Thompson, known for his work on Marvel's Silk series. Read more here. Laurie returns. Laurie Strode returns to movie screens next year. The John Carpenter-produced Halloween reboot, and Jamie Lee Curtis has done an interview with Metro about what brought her back to Haddonfield. "Because she is Laurie Strode," laughs. "Right, I don't know who else is going to play her. She's just really lovely, and lives and works outside the Hollywood norm. And I love her spirit. And her character is iconic." Read more here. Blade Runner box office. Although it comes with a hefty price tag of $150 million, Blade Runner 2049 is currently tracking around a $50 million domestic weekend. That might not seem great, but an incredible reception from critics and cinema-goers could see the movie have a lot of legs. After all, Mad Max Fury Road debuted to $45 million and grossed a sizable $378 million worldwide. Read more here. Frightened. Imagine taking on the task of directing a sequel to a 30-year-old movie that has been deemed a classic. That was the task of Denis Villeneuve on Blade Runner 2049. And in a new interview with Den of Geek, the director has spoken about the fear he had stepping into the director's chair. "At the beginning, I was frightened to the core," he said. "Before I read the screenplay, my first reaction was I thought this was very exciting that Ridley Scott wanted to do it, but at the same time, I was thinking, is it the most fantastic bad idea of all time? There's a trend to revisit all those classics. I wasn't sure until I read the screenplay. When I read the screenplay I understood what the idea was behind it and saw the potential to make a great movie." Read more here. Reviews of the day. Check out all of our coverage from the BFI London Film Festival here.